The comfort zone, a hidden prison of mediocrity. Imagine for a moment that every day feels exactly like the one before it. You wake up at the same time, follow the same routine, interact with the same people, and experience the same emotions. There's comfort in the familiar. You feel safe, in control, and even secure. It's the essence of the comfort zone, a place where everything feels predictable, and the risks of failure, rejection, or discomfort are minimized. It's a natural human instinct to seek comfort, but here's the brutal truth. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Staying in your comfort zone is like choosing to live in a mental bubble. From the outside, it may appear peaceful, but it's a bubble that's slowly suffocating your potential. It might seem like a refuge, a sanctuary where you don't have to deal with the unpredictable challenges that life throws at you. But the reality is that this very sense of safety is what keeps you locked in mediocrity. The truth is, real growth only happens when we step outside of that zone. Whether it's a new challenge, a leap of faith, or confronting your deepest fears, it's only in the unknown, the uncomfortable, and the unpredictable that you find your true potential. But how do we break free from the allure of comfort? This is where Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the streets of Athens over 2,000 years ago, offers invaluable insights. The Stoics understood something profound about the human experience. True growth happens when we embrace discomfort. In fact, the Stoics saw life's challenges not as setbacks, but as essential tools for self-improvement. The comfort zone. More than just comfort. To understand why comfort zones are dangerous, we need to break down what they actually represent. The comfort zone is not just a place, it's a state of mind. It's a space where things feel safe, predictable, and low risk. When we stay within the comfort zone, we avoid discomfort at all costs. Whether it's the fear of failing at something new or the discomfort of challenging a deeply held belief, we tend to stay in this bubble because it's familiar, easy, and secure. But herein lies the trap. Comfort isn't the same as satisfaction or success. It's an illusion. True fulfillment comes not from avoiding hardship, but from facing it. Life outside the comfort zone is filled with challenges, some expected, others completely unforeseen. But the discomfort of challenges brings about growth, strength, resilience, and ultimately, success. The first step in breaking free is to recognize that the comfort zone is a prison. While it feels safe, it actually inhibits progress and personal development. People who remain in their comfort zones may feel like they're living a stable life, but they're actually limiting their potential. In essence, the comfort zone preserves mediocrity, the safest, least ambitious path. Think about it. When was the last time you grew, stretched your limits, or experienced true success without discomfort? The answer is likely never, because growth happens only in discomfort, where your skills and your mindset are tested and expanded. Fear, the root of the comfort zone. So, why do we resist change and stay stuck in the comfort zone? The answer is fear. Fear is the powerful emotion that keeps us locked in familiar routines. Fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown holds us back from taking risks and exploring new possibilities. But here's the catch. Fear isn't the problem. It's our response to fear that holds us back. In fact, fear is natural, and everyone experiences it. Seneca, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, was deeply aware of the role fear plays in limiting human potential. He believed that the key to overcoming fear is facing it head-on. Seneca wisely said, "The only way to deal with fear is to face it head-on." Fear is not something to be avoided, it's something to be embraced. Fear can be a powerful teacher, a tool for personal transformation. It is only by confronting fear that we can grow beyond it. Think about the last time you faced something you feared. perhaps a difficult conversation, a new project at work, or speaking in public. The fear you felt didn't make the situation impossible. It made you vulnerable, alert, and, in many ways, alive. Fear teaches us important lessons about courage, patience, and perseverance. The key is to stop running from fear and instead use it as a catalyst for growth. The Stoic approach to growth through discomfort. The ancient Stoics understood that growth, resilience, and strength are born from the very struggles that we try to avoid. They didn't view discomfort or adversity as something to be feared, but rather as the necessary conditions for building virtue. In Stoicism, virtue is the highest good. Virtue is the quality of character that enables us to navigate life's challenges with wisdom, courage, and justice. And how do we build virtue? By facing discomfort, by stepping outside the comfort zone, and by challenging ourselves to become better in the face of adversity. One of the most powerful teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, was the idea that the obstacle on the path becomes the way. Marcus didn't see challenges as distractions or setbacks. Instead, he believed that every difficulty is an opportunity for growth. Each obstacle was a chance to practice a Stoic virtue. If we can reframe obstacles in this way, they cease to be threats and become opportunities for strength and self-mastery. Take, for example, the Stoic principle of amor fati, the love of fate. Amor fati is the idea that we should not only accept what happens to us, but that we should love it. It teaches us to embrace the events of life, even the painful ones, because they contribute to our development. Every setback, every challenge, is part of our path to greatness. Reframing discomfort as opportunity. The Stoics taught us to reframe discomfort as opportunity. Rather than seeing discomfort as a bad thing, we are encouraged to see it as an opportunity to build resilience, develop our character, and gain wisdom. Take the Stoic practice of negative visualization, which involves mentally rehearsing the worst-case scenario. What if you lose your job? What if you fail at a project? What if you embarrass yourself in front of others? By imagining these worst-case outcomes, you take away their power. You prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for whatever comes, allowing you to face challenges with clarity and resolve. Negative visualization is not about expecting the worst, but about building resilience. The Stoics believed that fear of the unknown is often worse than the reality. By confronting these fears in our minds, we can approach them in real life with calm and clarity. Practical steps to break free from your comfort zone. Now that we understand the Stoic perspective, it's time to take action. Breaking free from the comfort zone is not easy, but it's entirely possible with the right mindset and strategies. Here are 5 practical steps to help you step out of your comfort zone and embrace growth. Identify your fears and face them. Head on. Start by acknowledging what you fear. Fear of failure, fear of being judged, fear of the unknown. Write it down. Then, think about what would happen if you faced those fears directly. Often, we discover that our fears are more paralyzing in our minds than they are in reality. Seneca taught us that facing our fears reduces their power over us. Practice negative visualization. Think through the worst-case scenario. Imagine losing your job, failing at a new venture, or dealing with rejection. How would you handle it? What would you do next? Visualizing failure doesn't make us pessimistic. It makes us prepared. We reduce the fear of the unknown by acknowledging the worst and knowing we can handle it. Take incremental risks. You don't need to make dramatic changes overnight. Start small. Take one risk at a time. Whether it's starting a new habit, having a difficult conversation, or applying for a job you think is out of your league. Each small risk you take builds your confidence and compounds into bigger successes. Reframe obstacles as opportunities. Cultivate self-discipline and patience. The Stoic philosophers emphasized self-control and patience. It's easy to succumb to the allure of comfort, but discipline is the antidote. Practice self-discipline in your daily habits, whether it's sticking to a fitness routine, reading a book, or making time for personal reflection. Through self-discipline, you build mental fortitude, enabling you to face greater challenges. Conclusion: breaking free from mediocrity. The truth is, staying in your comfort zone means living a life of quiet mediocrity. You might feel safe, but you'll never experience the heights of fulfillment, success, or personal transformation. To live fully, you must confront the discomfort that lies beyond. Real success lies not in avoiding discomfort, but in embracing it. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. Growth, virtue, and wisdom are built through the challenges we face. The obstacles on your path are not impediments to success. They are the very means of achieving it. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. Find your why, your purpose, and embrace discomfort as the tool that will guide you toward it. It's time to step out of your comfort zone, confront your fears, and build a life of resilience, courage, and personal greatness. So, what are you waiting for? Step into the unknown, take that risk, and unlock the great